Good evening to all. Good evening, everyone. Very good evening and warm welcome you all. Hello, everyone. This is Philip from pantechelearning, and I welcome you all for engage your learning experience with pantechelearning anytime, anywhere, and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. What is our main vision? We are going to help 10 million students to learn the technical knowledge by the easy way. And I welcome you all to today's session of Machine Learning Masterclass. In recent times, we were discussing about the regression problem based projects we are going to discuss. In the same way, today also we are going to discussing about the regression problem based projects. That is Big Mart Sale Prediction. So we are going to discussing today Big Mart Sale Prediction. So actually, this is completely related to the sales and marketing based projects. So nowadays this is very necessary actually because of the e-commerce website and also the normal sales will be increasing every day because of people needed is going to be increased in the sense the sales will be also increases, the needed will be also increases, right? So it is autumn. For example, for the Big Mart sale prediction, in the sense we are going to predict the sales analyzing for the certain projects in based on the different data features. For example, you chosen one particular project or one particular product. That particular product is very familiar right now, and how it will be sale to the different shop and different location. That we are going to analyzing today. That can be possible actually. So based on the past data, the future price will be predicted, the future sales will be predicted about that particular project. That's very important. For example, one particular product is sale the past days, based on that particular sales we are going to train a model with the help of that particular data. That trained model will giving the prediction in a few future sales about that particular product based on the demand or based on the several criterias. Okay, several criterias. Actually, the sales and marketing concepts is little bit very interesting, and also sometimes it will be very complicated to predict that, right now. So based on the data, sometimes it will be going to predict that in a very complicated way. But today also we are going to discussing about that particular thing, something interesting, and little bit of confusion will be there, I thought. Okay, fine. So without delay, I'm going to entering the topic today. Okay, right. So today we are going to discussing about Big Mart sale prediction. Are you guys are excited to listening the classes? If you guys are excited, means don't forget to hit the mention in the comment box as well. And also, if you guys are really like the session, means don't forget to hit the like button, as well as the way of presentation, and also the the way of taking the classes is very impressive in the sense. Please mention in the comment box, and also don't forget to hit the like button. Okay, let's get into the topic right now. So what is the basic introduction about this particular project? Actually, we know that. So based on the certain time, for example, if it is in a festival time, if it is in a weekend time, automatically the system is going to be giving the offer, 20% offer, 50% offer. These are the things is automatically happened based on the, machine learning algorithm. Already that concepts is we know that. So the recommendation system will be there for the certain product. For example, if you are searching in a social media, Instagram, Facebook, and also Instagram, in the sense you are usually watching one particular product, in the sense the same recommendation will come behind that particular process. Some of the algorithm will be there, right? And also the prediction will be like that only. The same prediction will be like that only. The offer giving and also the the travel offers will be the same concept. Today we are going to discussing about the Big Mart sale. So the Big Mart sale prediction using the machine learning method is the forecasting future sale of retaining chain. That's very important. That means based on the past sale, we are going to collecting that particular data to train a model for predicting the future sale of that each and every project which you are created before. That means based on the past sale report, we are going to train a model with the help of that particular past date details about that particular report. We are going to train the model giving the result the future sale prediction of retained chain. That's very important. So in this case, the Big Mart, this is the achieved by the analyzing past sales data, analyzing past date data. So why? Because of the past data we are going to feed into the system. Okay, that particular system is going to be analyzing and train themselves. So here we are going to using the statistical algorithm to identify the pattern of that particular sale. That means we are going to extracting the features from that particular data. That is nothing but the pattern, and also the relationship between the each and every features. So normally when you are going to using the past data, we are going to finding the relationship between these different datas. Based on the data, once you find that, in the sense it will be giving the result. Yes, this much the future sale will be predicted, and this much the future sales will be predicted. Because of today we are going to using the we are going to creating the model based on the regression problem, because of it is a regression problem project. Okay, right. So here the based on the identifying the pattern and based on the finding the relationship, we can giving the future sale prediction. Here the data features is gained from this analysis, and then it is used to train a machine learning model. That's why I'm saying when I'm going to finding the relationship between the two different data, once you finding the relationship between the two different data and also the multiple different data, one or more different data features, that will be giving the prediction in a future. So that means I'm saying here, so the machine learning model which can be making the prediction about the future sale of each and every product. Hope you guys are understood about it. That is nothing but the big Mart sale prediction. When you are going to using the past data, that particular data the based on the product, based on the location, based on the sale, that is the past past report of that particular data. That particular data we are going to analyze and feed to the system, machine learning system. That particular machine learning will trained with the help of these particular past data, and it will be giving the results the future sale prediction of that particular each and every products. Okay, right. So what is our objective of this particular project? The objective of this particular project is big Mart sale prediction by using the machine learning. Actually, it will be help to use to accurately predict in a future sale for the retail chain. The big Mart sale based on the past sales, the data and relevant variable we are going to feeding to the system and train the model. After that, it's going to be predicting the future sale of that each and the products. So what is our objective? We are going to creating a model and training a model for the big Mart sale prediction. That big Mart sale prediction will help to predicting the future sale retail chain. That's very important. It will be help to predict your future the sales of the retail chains. That's very important. Okay, that is our objective. So what are the actions we are going to follow today? We are going to follow the actions already we know that in machine learning project we're having the certain the procedure data collection. Once you are going to collecting the data, so what is the data here? That is the past sale report. Once you are going to collecting that particular past data product, so that is actually very important core marketing sale concepts. That particular analyzing is very important. Based on the past sale only we are going to decide to manufacturing this and all production. That based on the same only the production will be will be increase or decrease. So that analysis is very important. You are going to using the each and every project. For example, this is a water bottle. This water bottle sale is very increasing in the sense that demand is also very increasing. When the demand will be increased in the sense, the sale will be also increase. So the production will be also increase. So that is the marketing concepts. Once you are going to interested to buying this particular product for the 2022, this sale is very high in the sense this year also they are making the productivity to increase. And also the price will be increased, because of when the demand is increased in the sun, automatically the price will be increased. So that is also the one kind of the several concepts that I know, a few things I know about that. So when you are going to entering to the core the sales and marketing concepts in the sense, this is also the very important to production analyzing is a very important thing part. So once you are going to use the one particular expert to analyzing this particular data, in the sense that will be taking more time actually to analyzing the process of this particular product. For example, I'm saying about this particular product, it's sale 2022, it's sale nearly 3 lakh bottles in the sense, just an example I'm saying. That is very demanding and very high sale. How we can analyze? The human can be analyzed very well? Of course it is not, it will be taking more time. When you are going to using to prefer the technology, when you are going to using to prefer the technology to analyzing the data and also the prediction in the sense, that will be perfectly predicted to nearly 100% or 80%, whatever it is. The prediction is very accurate with the help of the less time consumption. That's very important. So when you are going to moving to the technology related, in the sense we are going to get into the automation. That's very important actually right now, because of we are living in the technology right now. We are towards living in the artificial intelligence technology. That time we are not using the traditional technology. It will be taking huge amount of the time. That is that the time consumption will be very high. So that's why we are going to prefer the technology right now. Okay, right. So apart from this, the sales and marketing concepts, we need to collecting the data for the past sales report. That particular sales report we are going to making the properized, because of the model is expecting the properized data. Okay, the properized data is a very important thing actually here. So here I need a properized data, and this is the pre-processing is a very important thing. So that means we need to handling the value, or we are going to getting into the handling the machine values. That means we are going to using the dropping or imputation. So imputation in the sense with the help of the fill now function, and dropping in the sense with the help of the drop now. So that will be making the properizing the data. After that we need to splitting the data, like separating the data into the independent and also the dependent. So independent data, actually we are going to independent and dependent to split the training for testing and also the training. When you are going to using the train test split function, it will be help to making the training data as well as the testing data here. After making the training data and also the testing data, now we are going to get into the model creation. Here we are going to using the random regression model. That particular model, we are going to create a model, and with the help of the training and also the testing data to train a model. After training that, in the sense we are going to get into the evaluation process. That particular evaluation process will help to validate the model and evaluate the model and find the performance of the model. The evaluation is a very helpful to find the best model for our particular target. Hope you guys are understood about all the actions. Already we know that, right? So already we know that for this particular actions. So these kind of the actions we are going to follow today for Mart Sale Prediction. Hope you guys are understood about it. So without delay, I'm going to enter the algorithm. This particular algorithm I'm going to use today. Before entering the explanation about the random forest, random regression, if you guys are really interested to join the internship about this machine learning masterclass, in the sense, please do register for that particular event. The link is mentioned in the description. Once you want to become and once you want to understand the more concepts related to the machine learning technology, in the sense, this particular internship is very useful, because of we are going to give only 500 rupees, 590 rupees for this particular internship. So as I said before, usually this much of money, this much of content is very valid for 590 rupees. So this much of money and this much of content, use this opportunities, use this special opportunity for you. So this will be very useful to join the internship. You can learn more about the machine learning concepts. So the link is mentioned in the description. Use the coupon code MLMC. You will be getting the offer nearly 590 rupees. Right? So coming to the topic, random regression. So what is the meaning of the random regression? Majorly, the random regression will help to giving the solution for the regression problem. Normally, the random forest algorithm, random forest classifier will making giving the solution for the classification problem actually, right? So already we discussed about it. In the same concept today, we are going to discussing about this particular project as well, but it is a regression problem. That means the output will becomes this much of sale, this much of sale, how much and how many the output will become. Here is no yes or no concept, doesn't know that. Here it is not there. Here, how much and how many output will be come. Okay, right. So without delay. So what is the decision tree exactly? Based on the certain condition, actually, the decision tree is also helpful to do the giving the solution for the regression problem and also the classification problems. Based on the certain condition, if the condition is yes, in the sense it will be giving the one particular value. If the condition is no, in the sense it will be giving the another value. That is a regression. For example, if it is a classification, in the sense, what is the random decision trees will do? Based on the certain condition, the output will becomes 0 and 1, yes or no, true or false, like that it will be displayed. In the same way, coming to the regression problem, that regression problem giving if the condition is yes, in the sense one kind of the value will be displayed, one kind of the value will be predicted, and also the same thing if it is no. In the sense, the no value will be also displayed. Because of it will be displayed, it will be predicted in the another value. That is the regression problem. What is ensemble learning? So ensemble learning, it is a process of using the multiple models to train over the sample data. Because of when you are going to using the random regression, we are going to selecting the multiple decision trees. That multiple decision trees will giving the result, will giving the prediction value. So based on that particular prediction value, we are going to apply to the average calculation. That average calculation will giving the result that is like, prediction. That is nothing but the ensemble learning. Because of ensemble learning is nothing but we are going to using the multiple model to train over all the data set, sample data set. That will be the average of each and every models to finding the more powerful prediction and also the classification. Hope you guys are understood about it. What is actually bootstrapping? Bootstrapping is the process of randomly sampling subset data over the given number of the iteration to given number of the variable. That means based on the trees. These results are taking into the averaging together obtain the powerful results. So what is the meaning of that in the sense? Bootstrapping is a process to randomly sample data set is collection, okay, over the given number of the iteration to the given number of the variable. That already we know that because of the in ensemble learning tell that the same thing also the bootstrapping will tell. What does that means? What is that exactly means? We are going to using the multiple decision trees in the sense that is the numbers. And also each sampling data applied on the decision trees, it will be iterating over that and it will be giving the result. Finally, we are going to get into the average calculation. That particular average calculation will giving the one particular powerful result. That is the output for the Mart Sale future prediction. Okay, right. How it will be work? Actually, the random forest regress is a supervised machine learning algorithm. It is used as the ensemble learning method for the regression. Here, it is operating to construct several decision trees. This is nothing but the decision trees. Tree 1, tree 2 and tree till 600. That is the number of the decision trees here. 600 trees. That means an estimated parameter. So it operates by constructing several decision trees during the training time. And also it will be giving the result. Each and every decision tree is giving the one particular prediction. After getting the the prediction coming from the each and every decision trees, we can get the 600 trees output. That means the prediction length will be the 600. Once you got 600 that particular prediction, after we are going to get into the average all the prediction. So for each and every prediction is now we are going to apply and the average of all the prediction, that is the 600 value. That prediction will giving the output. That is random forest prediction. That will be help to predict the future sale of each and every product based on the certain condition. So what we are going to do actually? We are going to call that one particular function of this random regression. That random regression actually applied on the that random regression have to selecting the decision trees. We are going to apply on the each decision tree some sampling data randomly selected to sampling data to apply on the each and every decision trees tree 1, tree 2 and tree till 600. So after getting the prediction, we are going to apply in the average calculations. Average will be giving the results. That's it. This is the process behind the algorithm. Okay, right. So this is the way it will be working. So now I am going to get into the coding explanation about this particular project. Okay, right now I am going to explain one by one for the visualization as well. So how we can load this particular data in the sense just go to here and select, just a minute guys, go to here and select this particular things and also Mart Sale. This is the data set we are going to use today. Once it is uploaded, in the sense it will be uploaded here. You can see here it will be uploaded. Okay, right. It is going to be uploaded. After that, once it is uploaded, in the sense we are going to follow the procedure. That is import the necessary libraries. Here the Numpy, Pandas, Matplot, Seaborn. So Numpy will helpful for working with arrays. Pandas will helpful for manipulating the data. Matplot and Seaborn will help to displace the visualization of the data set. That will be displayed to help for the user to understanding the relationship between the each and every data features of this particular data set. So this will be more helpful to understanding the user. Then the pre-process for the label encoder. So here the lots of the value in a text format. So we need to converting into that. Okay, so we need to converting into the numerical format. So that is the reason we are going to using the label encoder to convert that. Then model selection. So this will be actually this will be actually train test split function. This will be making actually this what is that exactly, making training data as well as the testing data. Here we are going to using the XG regression also used, and also the random regression also used. So if you need it, which one is giving the best actually, in the sense we have to find it out. Okay, we have to find it out. First, initially XG boosted regression we are going to use. Already yesterday we were discussing about this particular algorithm. Okay, first initially, what is the result of this particular algorithm? That's very important. And also we are going to apply on the regression as well. Okay, what is the output for random regression also we are going to apply. So what is the difference between the percentage level, the performance level of this particular algorithm we are going to see. Okay, right now collecting the data collection. So how we can do that? The bigmart data is equal to pd dot read CSV. Then copy this particular path and also paste it here. Once it is loaded, it will be displays the first 5 rows of the this particular data. So with the help of dot head function, you can see here that the columns names you can see here item identifier, item weights, item fat content, item visibility, and item type, and also the item MRP, and also the outlet identifier. And this is the data for the products as well. So outlet type, and also the outlet location type, and also the outlet sale for each and every locations. So these all are the datas. These all are the datas, and also the past sale report. Based on this particular report, we are going to train a model. Then after that, when you are going to feeding the new data to the system, it will be going to be predicted about this particular future price of this. Okay, right. So now the shape of this particular data will be nearly 8,523 rows and 12 columns. And also getting the some information about this particular data with the help of dot info, and also displays this particular output the information about this particular data set. Here the null values will be here. See here the item weight having null values, and also outlet size having null values. Here the 1,500 data will be the null values. Here 2,500 values will be the null values. So here we need to fill using the fill now. Why? Because when you are going to drop the thousands of data in the sense, that is not a right way to processing the data. So we need to fill that. We need to fill that with a value. Okay. So here now the categorical features item identifier, item fat content, item type, and item identifier, outlet size, and outlet location type, and also the outlet type. So here we are going to find is there any null values. You can see here. So call that particular data frame name. Then dot is null, then dot sum. Here 0, and this is the item weights, and also the this much of value is a null value. Here for the item weight and also the item outlet size, we need to fill that. We need to handling this particular missing values, not using the dropper. Now we are using the imputation things. Okay, so here handling the missing values, mean and average. Okay, mean and average for these particular mode in the sense more repetitive value, mean in the sense average value of each and complete entire data. So here the repetitive value we have to find it. First initially item weights we are going to applying the average. So for the mean of this particular item it will be nearly 12. Okay, now we are going to using to filling the missing values with the help of mean mode. That is nothing but central densities. So here the bigmart data, then item weight dot fill now, then call that same column, apply the mean value, then in place to replace that. Because we are going to applying the average mode to fill the null values boxes, null value tables. So when you are going to applying the mean, in the sense it will be applied, and it will be giving pasted the value based on the average value. So this will the in place will help to replace that particular mean value to that particular null values. After that the outlet size of the mode is will be 0. So we need to paste it the all the for example bigmart sale outlet size, that will be 0. So most of the value will be 0 in the sense we can replace the mode value will be here 0. Okay, so the null value of that particular box will be filled with the zeros. So mode of outlet size, then bigmart data type pivot table, then the value will be applied, the mode will be 0. Okay, so with the help of mode option, it will be displays 0. And you can see here size small, medium, in the sense here the 0 in the sense medium, so it will be apply on it. Now we are going to missing values, we are going to find it. So the outlet size we are going to find it again. It will be some places will be true. So we are going to that particular things we are going to paste it. For example, the bigmart sale dot location of the miss values, then outlet size, then this will be help to fill that missing values with the help of lambda and the x of space, then mode the size of the x. So it will be displays. Now you can find it that is there any null values, in the sense there is no null value because of we handling the missing values here. After that, the data analyzing is a very important thing for this particular data. So when you are going to using the dot describe, task describe, it will be help to giving the returning the count, meaning value, that is average, and also the standard deviations value, minimum 25%, 50%, and 75%, and maximum percentage. Okay, now we are going to get into the display visualization. So SNS dot set off here. The figure size will be 6 by 6, and distribution plotting is help to distribution plot for this particular item weight. You can see here it will be actually eventually distributed. At one point it will be distributed very high, but it is eventually distributed. That's why we are using the average fill now, that is mean. Now we are going to item visibility distribution. So here the same distribution plot for the item visibility. You can see here this particular item visibility will be like this, distributed like this. It is going to be increases, and also it will be going to be decreases. Okay, right. Now MRP distribution, that is the item MRP in the sense price. So this value you can see here. So when you are going to apply the figure size, the size will be 6 by 6. And also the distribution plotting, that is for item MRP, sometimes the price will be increased, sometimes the price will be decreased based on the different situations. So you can see here. So this time it will be maintaining ideally, then ideally. So it will be actually the value will be eventually increases, then it will be going to suddenly down, and it is going to be increases, then it will be suddenly down, and it will be increases and suddenly down, like that. Okay, based on this particular graphical representation, the price will be increasing and maintaining ideally, then suddenly it will be going to down, and also then it will be increases, then it will be increases very high when comparatively the past days. But it will be increases, then suddenly down, it will be increases, then suddenly down, but it is not maintaining in ideal. That's very important. Based on the situation, based on the location, the price will be vary sometimes. So the price will be distributed like this. You can you see here the value will be increases, and also the decreases, then increases, then decreases, then increases, then decreases, then going to be down. But it will be maintaining this particular this value. So this is analyzing with the help of the distribution of this particular data, right? After that, the item outlet sale distribution, that's actually very important. See here, the outlet sale, the item outlet sale will be displayed so this is the size up, and also when you are going to applying this distribution plotting, the item will be like that. But you can see here, when you are going to introducing for a very initial project, that particular product is very familiar in the sense, initial sales it will be familiar in the sense that particular sales will be going to increase, suddenly increase, because of sometimes the review will be happened. But based on this particular data's report, it is going to be initially it is going to be the sale is very high based on the outlet. On this particular outlet, it will be increases, then certain areas it is going to be decreases and very less based on the outlet, based on the outlet sale. Okay, so the data will be distributed like this, increases and also the decreases. Then establishments of year column. You can see here this particular data of each and every years. Okay, 2 years above. And the increment of 2 years, when you are going to applying the count plotting, the X value is the outlet establishment year. Okay, the picture size will be 6 by 6. Then data we are going to passing through the the data structure and data frame name here. Then 1985, in the year of 1985, that particular count plot will be displayed this much of sale like that, establishment year. This count will be like that, but 19 to 10 years it will be similar, and it's going to be down 1 year. Then it is going to be maintaining level of till 2019 from 1997, 1999 to 2009, 10 years. The establishment is the same, but very initially 1985 it will be the establishment is very high. Now we are going to getting into the categorical datas. Here the item fat content, so it will be displayed low fat, regular, and low fat, and low fat, and also the regular. So this is the the count of the low fat content. After that, item type column, so this will be the item type. Here the dairy and also the soft drinks, meat, fruits and vegetables, household, baking goodness, snacks, frozen foods and breakfast, healthcare and hygiene, and the hot drinks, and also the canned and breads, and also the all the foods will be there, and others, and also the seafoods. This is available. This is the data set. Okay, this particular data set, these all are the items type. These all are the item types. These particular products is the report. For example, why I am going to use this particular product, and this particular product we can predict in a future sale. We can predict in a future sale. So here dairy, soft drinks, we can predict based on the training. So this will be the plotting of the count. The majorly fruits and vegetables is very high, and also the snacks food will be very high, and other than that baking goods, that is also the very high. And so these are the things is very saleable for every outlets. So this is a report, and also the count plot for the outlet size, small, medium, and high. Based on the outlet size, the sale will be like that. Based on the outlet, the sale will be like that. And also the 1985, this is outlet display establishment. Then outlet sale for the each and every medium, and also the small, and also the high. Okay. Then count plot will be small, will the sale will be high, and also the high, medium, it will be sale will be low, and medium will be very high. Now the data processing. Okay, so you can see the display and with the help of head function, it will be displaying the first 5 rows of the column data set. Now we are going to load fat content. A value point will be displays the a fat content, low fat, a regular, LF, and also the regular, and also the low fat. It will be displayed like this. This is the count of the low fat. Now we are going to replace because of we need to convert. Okay, we need to convert low fat into the low fat. That because of we are going to making into that label encoding for all the string into the numerical format. So now we are going to getting to the numerical format. So low fat content, low fat is the low fat, and LF is a low fat. Then a regular is a regular. 3 categorical will be there. We are going to making the 3 categorical because of that particular value having REG, low fat, LF. So LF is also the low fat. So we need to convert that low fat as replace the low fat. LF also replace the low fat, and regular is also the regular. Okay, right. So here dot replace will help to replace this particular low fat into the low fat, and also LF into the low fat, and also the RGE into the regular. Then in place true will be displayed paste it there. Now we are going to display because of we need a 2 different categorical, low fat and also the regular. We need to make it that. So the value count will be low fat and also the regular. Now we are going to making 0 and 1 with the help of the label encoding. It's clear now. Now encoder is equal to label encoder. Then we are going to apply to each and every columns the bigmart data, then item identifier, then call the encoder, then fit transform will help to transforming that string into the numerical format. So here you can see here for the item identifier, When you are going to apply that, in the sense it will be going to be converted into the numerical format. So numerical format for item identifier, item fact content, and item type, and item outlet identifier, and outlet size, and outlet location type, and also the outlet type. So these all are the things will be converted into the numerical format with the help of the encoder dot fit transform. You can see here all the columns will be right now in a numerical format. Right now in a numerical format. For example, item identifier, and also the item fat content, low fat, and also regular, and also the outlet name will be in a text format actually. So we need to convert into that. So when you are going to applying the encoder, it will be changing into the numerical format. Changing into the numerical format. So now it is changed actually. You can see here it will be changed 0 and 1, the identifier 0 to 9, and location will be 0, 1, 2. Like that it will be converted. Okay, with the help of encoder, label encoder dot fit transform. Now we are going to splitting the features. That means X and Y. So X is a independent data, Y is a dependent data. That means the item outlet is the dependent data. So that we we need to skip and we need to drop for X because of it is the independent data. Then Y, okay, Y is a only outlet, item outlet sale. So that means X and Y. That means X and Y. So here this is the independent data and this is the dependent data. Okay, this is the independent and also this is the dependent. You can see here. So only item sale outlet. Okay, only item outlet sale, that is the dependent data here. You can see here this is the range of the sale for the past year. So now we are going to splitting the data into the training and also the testing. Here X train, X test, Y train, and also the Y test. Then train test split will help to making the training data as well as the testing data. So you can see here X, this is we need to pass that X and Y, and test size will be 0.2. That means 20% of testing and remaining 80% of training. That random state will fixing 2. So the size will be of, don't change this particular position, because once you change like this X train, Y train in the sense, the value will be stored in a X test value. So that is not a right way to making that. So just forming the positional. Then you can see here this is 80% and this is 20%. It will be display the shape of the X train, shape of the X test. Now we are going to using the first initially XG boost regression. The regressor is equal to XG boost regression. This is nothing but the model creation. Okay, model creation. After that, the regressor dot fit, then X train and also the Y train. This is nothing but what? This is nothing but what? This is nothing but to train a model. This is nothing but to train a model which you created before the training data. After that, the evaluation process is needed. We need to find that. So that means we are going to calculate the predicted value based on the X train data. So because of we are going to calculate the accuracy score on training data, accuracy score on testing data. So here the training data prediction is equal to regressor dot predict, then X train, and also this is the value of the prediction value for the training data. Then R square value we are going to calculate. Just call the matrix function. We can get it from sklearn from import the matrices dot R square. Then passing the Y train and also the prediction of X train. So the value will be nearly 63%. For the same thing we are going to apply for the X test data. So here the prediction of X test. This is the test data prediction. This is the test data prediction. Then R square test is equal to matrix dot R square score. Then comparing the Y test and also the test data prediction, the output will be nearly 58%. Now we are going to calculate. This is for XG booster regression. XG boost regression. When I are going to using the another algorithm, that is from sklearn dot ensemble, then import, then random classifier and also the random forest regression we are going to use. So how we can create that actually? That's very important, right? So how we can create that? Here a model 2 is equal to. So this is try it yourself. I don't show output for these particular things. Okay, try it yourself. Okay, just try it yourself. What you will be get for this particular model creation. Just a minute, guys. Why? Because of I will be running to all the things again. Okay, I will be running to all the things again. So it will be taking actually time. Okay, right. So it will be run now. Model 2 dot foot. Then I will be show the output for this one. You can also try it yourself. So how much percentage will come by random forest regression. So train, right? So now just enter this one. The output will be model 2 dot fit. It is trained. Okay, it is going to be trained. The model is trained. Like now we are going to prediction. So the prediction is equal to yeah. So it's equal to model 2 dot predict function, then passing the here x test value, because of I'm going to directly testing the test value. Okay, right, test value. Now I'm going to calculate the score or r to r square score. Otherwise just I mentioned the score here, and is equal to then matrix dot r to score or passing here y test, then comma the prediction value we need to compare, then enter. Now it is enter, then print the score here. What is the output of this? It is nearly 55%. Then what is the output here? This is 58%. When comparatively XGBoost and also the random forest regression, the XGBoost will giving the accuracy 3% accuracy, 3% performance accuracy. Okay, you can see here this is 55 only written, but here it is 58%. This is 58%. So based on this evaluation process, we can choose the best algorithm for our particular target, and we can choose the best model for our particular target based on the evaluation score. Here that is r square. Okay, right. So this is the way to creating a model for the Mart Sale Future Sale Prediction. Mart Future Sale Prediction. This is the way to creating a model. So behind the process, it will be like that only. Okay. So without delay, I'm going to entering my time. Yeah. Every day, I'm mentioning one particular motivational quote to you and also for me. When I read this, sometimes it will be, I feel move to the positive. Yes, hope. So we need to keep your hope always. When you're reading this one, in the sense, I feel like having good confidence for me. So that is the reason I want to share to you as well. Okay, I want to share to you as well. So that is the reason every day I'm mentioning one particular motivational quotes. So what is my hope is at least 2-3 motivational quotes to you received, I hope, and also you can follow that. That will be more helpful and be positive. Right. So today, my motivational quotes is, my friends, love is better than anger. Love is better than anger. If you are anger, no one will like you. Okay. Don't make yourself anger. Love. Give your love to anyone. Okay. And also give your love to your relationship. Okay. Right. Hope is better than fear. Hope is better than fear. So don't fear. Don't fear. Sometimes the fear is needed, but don't fear always. And be hope. Be hope. Then optimism is a better than despair. Optimism is a better than despair. And so that let us be loving, hopeful, and optimistic. This is very important. And we will change the world with a kind of this kind of things. Loving, hopeful, and optimistic. So, my friends, love is better than anger. So choose it. You want to anger or you want to love? Just choose it. So love is better than anger. Hope is better than fear. And optimism is better than despair. Okay, right. So let us be loving, hopeful, and also optimistic. Choose love, hope, and optimism. Three things we will make change the world. Keep it in your mind. Love, hope, and optimism. Love, hope, and optimism. Right. Okay, right. Yeah. Explore your knowledge with us. Explore your knowledge with us. We are always here for you to support you anytime, anywhere, and any places. We are always supporting to the students in a technical way. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video with a different topic. We'll see you in the next video with a different topic. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Bye bye.